Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Somebody's AP Kai'Sa with all the AP damage available, but that's okay. AD Kai'Sa still works very well with his composition. The KT's comp, I mean, there's a lot of power around the mid game between Renata. I'm just a big fan of the bat chest these days. Like, I'm kind of getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, well, Vista's going to get into it a little bit himself, as in the mid lane, a little bit more of an engage, as Vikla is going to find a fear onto OnFleek, but yeah, he's still going to die. OnFleek did have to flash. Vikla did hold on. I always forget it. It's like Sky Strike or Storm Strike, something like that.
Yeah, it's probably some Sky Demons and stuff.
He's got some Sky stuff. It's a bit of a Sky vibe. As the Ignite is down here, Dudu might just die as Rascal, picks up that kill. OnFleek comes in and says, what the heck just happened to my top laner? As Rascal doesn't have his stun back up just yet. The Ruthless Predator now identifies that being in the bottom lane is something he's not allowed to do.
Just going to take the jungle.
Yeah, and that's going to deny any sort of clear from OnFleek to try and get himself an advantage. Meanwhile, they managed to lock down this. HLE is busy smacking the wall over there, but she will come back and look for this inner turret as well. And you can see, really behind the play is HLE Esports. Rascal notices that there are only 2 minions with barely any health.
I think they
and yeah, this is definitely there.
There's just no answer here for Hanwha Esports. Karus does not have teleport to come up to this turret and defend, and he's getting pushed in, and this is not a trade far behind on the map, as Dudu takes an opportunity to push up towards the turret, but as soon as KT identified that there's not going to be a
bit
fight.
of damage there with the E, but otherwise hasn't started anything up as Rascal's booking it. They really want to get in here. That is a precast, and the Dominus is going to say go. That is a very dead Rakan. He couldn't get anything done there at all as Cuz uses his ult defensively, but that was the right choice. Dudu not immune this game as Samdi's trying to do some funny business.
Get a double POG this game with his start so far.
It's looking good for it so far, especially after that early play where he's just got a million solo kills. HLE pops down very early in this one, rhyme unintended. And she is going to look for the charge and not going to get it, as that's a great fear onto Dudu. Everfrost comes through, but just barely misses the back of the dress there. As Rascal's trying to get forward, there's another Dominus as the Shadow Surge will connect. It's a double kill already for aiming, and I have a feeling this game is really fallen by the wayside as Vikla looks for another fear and isn't going to quite find it, isn't going to die either as Karus doesn't quite have enough damage.
Life just going to give him some extra shielding there, and he is A-okay. Almost pulls off the snipe as well, because the Shadow Surge recast there is actually pretty fantastic after getting that first takedown.
Yep.
And the fact that he's able to hit Karus is more impressive than what happened after that. But, man, yeah, I think we could stamp this game is over on real fast in that moment. Yeah, well, we're going to watch Hanwha Esports crumble.
So sad. OnFleek moves in, he's like, I am threatening, and KT are like, what? They didn't notice.
KT are like, I'll kill you if you take one.
And will just lose his turret. That was the agreement that was being made there between Life and Dudu. They shake hands, they agree that this turret doesn't belong on Summoner's Rift anymore and will be removed.
Yep, it's gone. And then who else is gone? It might be Vista here.
Yeah, he's going to get scared at about 15 minutes, and it continues to be just as over as the game goes on. It gets tough, as now OnFleek's going to get caught out of position. He ults to try and keep himself alive. I just don't think it's going to work. The zap not quite there. Super Mega Death Rocket will seal the deal. Rascal now looking for the flank. Dudu is going to go golden. That is going to delay the inevitable as it's actually aiming that grabs that kill. It's a double here for the Jinx, who actually got some autos off. So cancel that.
You just don't even care. Like, this is just a formality at this point. You're like, well, I will take the Drake so that they don't come over here and get that bounty, because this is just not that significant. Because, like,
definitely do that. I want some Bubble Gloop Swamp. We can do Bubble Gloop Swamp.
Okay, hold on.
Vikla, yeah, might actually find something here as he's doing a lot of damage to Vista. Goes golden at full health, and Rascal turns up. It was 3 versus 1, but now it's 3 versus 5. It's completely unfair. Dudu goes golden with his Zhonya's. He tries to snip aiming, but aiming's just going to throw bullets at him. And now KT demonstrating that, yeah, there's just no hope for Hanwha Esports.
This is the part of the song that's like dun 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 dun. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not Hanwha Esports' day.
Yeah, no. The drafting here for KT is definitely not without its holes and its issues, but we mentioned it.
There's multiple
it's more impressive, but less cool, maybe. Yeah.
Well, Super Mega Death Rocket will just say, why are you guys here? And they say, because there's the bounty on this turret and we want to get something, is the Baron is going to allow KT to take down this inhibitor turret. And so the trade, I wouldn't say, is up for Hanwha Life Esports. However, getting stuff when you're this far behind, it's 10,000 gold at 27 minutes, guys. What do you want from Hanwha Life? Above his head there, I think.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, he made the attempt. You don't have any options as Hanwha Life Esports. We don't have surrenders in the LCK, so.
True. Loyalty program comes down. That's going to shield up Vikla just a little bit. Samdi ulted, I think, as another decent fish. Shadow Surge did actually land there. So let's see whether Vikla actually decides to go back in. The turret is turned off as the Jinx is taken down. So now KT might have to back away. That was overly excited. And they have a lot of vision. Rascal also has about as many items as he wants.
No ults for KT either, really, across the board outside of the rocket.
Yeah. Almost have. Okay, never mind. KT not going to be able to find their soul. Shadow Surge will come forward, though, as Vikla looking to lock down Cuz. He does have his ult available and does go immune for a little while, and it is going to be the bailout utilized onto the Crocodile, but it's just not enough. The Renata locks down the kill onto the Gwen, but it doesn't get the revive in time. Cuz now in trouble as well, as the Killer Instinct will come through now for Samdi. Life and Cuz now trying to fight this one off, but aiming is once again just dead. Have KT thrown this game? Like, what the heck? What is going on?
They're definitely having some fun here, but I don't think they've thrown the game. I think they're still in firm control over it, but it's giving Hanwha Life Esports some opportunities.
It's so frustrating to Cuz here as well as Life. He will die as the chains will arm. And now Samdi will lock down another kill, and this is just not
to be
great.
fair, like they're killing the Nexus turrets with minions. I mean, they're not.
Of control of the map. As now Hanwha are going to come over and try and stop this. It's not going to work as there is a Kraken Slayer Jinx, and she tears through that Baron extraordinarily quickly.
There's so many items. They have a Renekton pushing down towards this inhib. Bottom inhibitor is open and just respawned. As Chorus, they need to make sure they don't get flanked, and once again, this time they don't know where Rakan's coming from.
Yeah, it's a good little fear onto OnFleek, but now he's going to turn himself around, try and come back in again. Vista trying to be the hero as in goes Samdi into the back line, as it is going to be aiming, picking up the bailout this time. The bottom lane is destroyed, and now he's just popping off. He will be able to make this one work. Dudu going to go down as an afterthought, and KT, they get it right this time. They'll take down the top lane inhibitor, and they will move forward for the win. As Karis looks to try and get rid of Life, but if everyone just groups around aiming, they should be able to protect him.
2-0 and 5. Karis did his best, man. He certainly tried. He had some heroic moments, but Rascal getting a massive lead.
Ooh, gets another one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Rascal getting a massive lead in this game, snowballing things so beautifully, aiming, having such great setup all game long to actually just press rockets and kill people.